Have you heard about the boy who made the mighty British Empire tremble? No, not Sir Richard Francis Burton, though he was mighty as well. This boy was just 23 years old when he became a thorn in the side of the British rulers. But even today, his last words echo through time. Inquilab Zindabad. Long live the revolution. This is the story of Shaheed Bhagat Singh, the revolutionary who refused to be silenced. Let's go back in time to understand how this young man became a legend. Bhagat Singh was born in 1907. Just 30 years before that, the British had come to India and declared it their permanent home. They ruled with an iron fist, exploiting the resources and people of India for their own benefit. Indians were not allowed to participate in politics. If they did, they were either jailed or worse. But Bhagat Singh would not accept this injustice. He grew up listening to stories of bravery and sacrifice from his father, who was a revolutionary himself. By the time he was 20, Bhagat Singh was actively involved in the Indian independence movement. He knew that the British would never leave India peacefully, so he began to plan his own revolution. His chance came when Lala Lajpat Rai, a prominent Indian leader, was brutally beaten to death by British police while protesting against the Simon Commission. Bhagat Singh was enraged. He wanted revenge, and he found his target in British officer Saunders, who was responsible for the Lodi charge that killed Lala Lajpat Rai. On October 1928, Bhagat Singh and his two friends, Rajguru and Sukhdev, went to see Saunders. When they got the chance, Sukhdev pulled out a revolver and shot Saunders. The three friends then surrendered to the police. Now, some people might think that this was the end of the story, but we assure you, it was not. See, Bhagat Singh was not just a freedom fighter, he was also a thinker. While in jail, he realized that killing one British officer would not bring independence to India. Instead, he wanted to shake the very foundations of the British rule, and he found his opportunity in the next session of the British Assembly. As the friends were going to be tried for the murder of Saunders, they decided to carry out a daring bombing in the British Assembly itself. This was not just an ordinary bombing. It was a carefully planned operation to get Bhagat Singh and his friends arrested. They managed to smuggle in 30 bombs and 45 hand grenades. When the assembly session began, one of his friends, B.K. Dutt, threw a bomb and then shouted, "Inquilab Zindabad." The assembly was thrown into chaos. People were running for their lives. Some were injured. But this was exactly what Bhagat Singh had planned. He and his friends surrendered to the police. Now, you must be wondering why they did this. Well, it was a brilliant propaganda move. By surrendering, all four could become martyrs and symbols of the Indian freedom struggle. When the trial began, things got even more dramatic. Bhagat Singh refused to have a lawyer to defend him. He wanted the world to hear his voice. He argued that the real culprits were the entire British rule and system. His voice echoed with the spirit of revolution. He spoke about how the British had exploited and oppressed Indians for far too long. He said that the time had come for a real revolution. His words inspired many young people to join the freedom struggle. The British were worried. Here was a young man who was willing to sacrifice his life for the cause of independence. They could not ignore him any longer, so they decided to hang him. On March 23, 1931, at 7 p.m., Bhagat Singh was hanged in Lahore Jail. What's even more tragic is that his family was not even notified. But this did not bring an end to his legacy. People from all over India came to know about the hanging of Shaheed Bhagat Singh. His martyrdom became a turning point in the Indian freedom struggle. People began to ask for Inquilab Zindabad. The revolution he spoke about was now on the streets of India. Bhagat Singh might have been hanged, but his voice continues to inspire people. Today, he is known as the father of Indian revolution. His courage and sacrifice will never be forgotten. So remember the name Shaheed Bhagat Singh, the boy who dared to dream of a free India and inspired generations to follow him. Thank you for watching.